Hey everyone, this is Cynthia, also known as the Psychic One. Just letting you know about the full moon on July 19th. The full moon on July 19th will actually fall in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is the hard-working sign that, needs to be serious, great at saving, making long-term plans, but always thinking about the future because you need to save for a rainy day. Thinking a little gloomy, but at the same time, that's for the exact same reason why the sign of Capricorn is really good with saving for the future and always planning ahead. Now, the next couple of weeks can actually be a really good time to plan ahead, especially when it relates to finances. It's a good time to budget and save for the future, but it's also a really good time to start getting more serious about finances and really looking forward to seeing, hey, if there's changes, time to make those changes and see what needs to be adjusted in order to make things work. Now, there are one little challenge. Uranus is actually going to be squaring this full moon. Now, I associate a square from Uranus probably as equivalent to if you had a Mercury retrograde. The unexpected. Expect the unexpected. With electronics, vehicles, computers, I hate to say this, but I will be honest. I have seen also people breaking up when there is a square of Uranus. Because with Uranus, when you got a square, it's about breaking away, about seeking freedom, seeking something different. This could, it can be positive or negative. It can be maybe breaking away by looking for a new career path, a new way of making money. Maybe finally saying, you know what, I'm tired of this job that doesn't pay me well or doesn't give me what I feel I'm valued, and I'm going to break away and find something new or find something better. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if it does relate to relationships, maybe finally you're feeling like you need that space and freedom and the ability to move on, especially if you feel that the relationship is not going anywhere. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I've seen it happen. Now, also, there could be issues with electronics just because we're dealing with Uranus. Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius, which is a ruler of electronics. So I would say, if anything, if you experience issues with cell phones, computers, the internet, vehicles, especially vehicles that do run a lot on computers or computer boards and so forth, like your hybrids and so forth, don't be surprised little glitches end up happening. It could also be that it's telling you, you know what, maybe it's just time to fix and repair these issues so that you don't avoid them in the future. Mars is looking pretty positive with this full moon, so definitely it's going to get you up and running, and you're going to have a lot of good energy to look forward to with that. Get projects done. Complete projects on time too. I do love Mercury and Saturn making a great connection to this full moon. Remember, like I was saying about budgeting and saving and thinking about the future, what I like is that you're going to find yourself worrying more about the small details, the short-term goals versus the long-term goals. And what that does is it makes you more realistic about accomplishing a long-term goal. If you skip steps, you get nowhere. You're going to start getting frustrated that things aren't happening as you thought they were supposed to happen. So by having this great little connection with Mercury and Saturn, it makes you focus on the small details. So what I like about that is you get to have more of a game plan of looking at the smaller details to plan in the future and to succeed in your long-term goals by starting to focus more on the short-term goals and the short-term small steps. 1 through 10 versus 1, 4, and 8 kind of thing. You need the little small steps. So this full moon is very, very positive in many ways. Yes, Uranus doesn't help, but you know what? I can't tell you exactly what it will come out of Uranus. I would just say expect the unexpected. Sometimes there could be glitches in electronics, just like you would experience on a Mercury retrograde. In Mercury retrograde, we see them about 3 to 4 times a year. So I would say there's still many great benefits for this full moon. Just sometimes we have to be prepared for the unknown. So the next couple weeks will be interesting. We don't know what's going to come out of it. Many positives, but also that you never know. Now,